From Prince to King, Charles III's Cosmic Journey. Mysteries of the Famous 11.
Hey YouTube fam, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the incredible life of King Charles III, once Prince Charles, the royal who waited decades for the crown. From his birth to his green passions, we've got 14 scenes of royal magic. Plus, astrologer Joan Quigley predicted he'd be king at 64, using his birth chart. So, grab a snack. This is a regal ride with a starry twist. Let's jump in.
Born to rule, November 14th, 1948.
It's November 14th, 1948, 9:14 p.m., and Buckingham Palace is buzzing. Prince Charles Philip Arthur George is born to Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip, first in line to the throne. The nation cheers, but royal life isn't all glitz. With parents often on duty, Charles bonds with his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Sensitive and curious, he explores palace gardens and attends Hill House School at 8, breaking tradition as the first heir in public classrooms.
Boarding school and breaking barriers.
At 9, Charles heads to Cheam Preparatory School, then Gordonstoun in Scotland at 13. Think discipline and cold showers. He sails, hikes, and toughens up, later thriving at Timbertop in Australia. History and literature become his jam, and he starts royal duties, like meeting dignitaries. These years turn a shy prince into a resilient teen, ready for the spotlight. Pause twos.
Cambridge and the Prince of Wales.
In 1967, Charles studies at Trinity College, Cambridge, focusing on archaeology and history. In 1969, he's crowned Prince of Wales at Caernarfon Castle, a global spectacle. At 20, he's the heir apparent, touring for Queen Elizabeth II. He dives into architecture and environmental causes, hinting at lifelong passions. Romance rumors swirl, but his 1977 meeting with Diana Spencer sparks something huge.
Serving the crown, military days.
Charles gets hands-on in 1971, joining the Royal Air Force as a jet pilot, then the Royal Navy, serving on ships and flying helicopters. He even parachutes. His mates admire his grit, and he escapes the royal bubble. By 1976, he steps back, but keeps the titles. This phase builds his discipline, key for a future king.
Wedding and Woes, Diana's chapter.
July 29th, 1981. Charles marries Diana Spencer at St. Paul's Cathedral. Billions watch their fairy tale moment. But it unravels fast. They clash, and media pressure doesn't help. They welcome William in 1982 and Harry in 1984, and Charles is a devoted dad. By 1992, they separate, divorcing in 1996 amid drama. It's tough, but he stays strong for his sons.
Father first, raising William and Harry.
Charles shines as a dad. He's there for William and Harry's milestones, picking schools like Eton and balancing royal life with normalcy. After Diana's 1997 death, he's their rock, guiding them through grief. Today, they carry his values, duty with a modern edge. Charles proves a king can be a father first.
Green vision, architecture, and earth.
Charles is a dreamer. In 1984, he champions timeless architecture, creating Poundbury, a sustainable village in Dorset. He founds the Prince's Foundation for Eco-Friendly Cities. Since 1970, he's sounded alarms on pollution, turning Highgrove into an organic farm. He fights climate change with passion. Critics scoff, but his green heart shapes a better future.
Giving back, philanthropy, Prince.
Charles launches the Prince's Trust in 1976, helping over 1 million young people find jobs. He backs the arts, like the Royal Shakespeare Company, and runs 20-plus charities for youth, education, and global relief. From London to the Commonwealth, his work uplifts lives, showing royalty means service, not just status.
Cosmic Guide, Joan Quigley steps in.
Now, let's talk stars. Joan Quigley, born in 1927, is an American astrologer who advised Nancy Reagan with spot-on predictions. She's a pro, blending classic astrology with modern flair. Quigley studies Charles's chart, November 14, 1948, 9:14 p.m., London, and predicts he'll be king at 64. How? It's all about his 10th house of power and key planets. Let's dive in.
Astrology 101, the 10th house key.
Your birth chart has 12 houses, each ruling a life area. The 10th house, or midheaven, is the big one: career, status, power. It's where leaders shine. For Charles, this house holds the secret to his throne. Quigley focuses on its planets and signs to predict his rise. Think of it as his cosmic career path, packed with royal clues.
Charles's 10th house, power in the stars.
Charles's midheaven is in Taurus, steady and determined, perfect for a king. His 10th house holds the moon in Taurus, tying emotions to duty. Venus, Taurus's ruler, sits in Libra, linking his career to family legacy. The moon trines Saturn, blending heart and responsibility. Quigley sees this and knows his public life screams greatness.
Sun and Saturn, destiny's drivers.
The Sun and Saturn steer Charles's chart. His Sun in Scorpio, intense and transformative, drives big shifts. Saturn in Virgo adds discipline, trining his 10th house moon for a duty-first vibe. It squares Mars, hinting at inner struggles, but Quigley sees Saturn's slow climb and predicts a late crown. The stars are setting him up for power.
The 64 call, Quigley's prediction.
Quigley predicts Charles becomes king at 64, using transits and progressions. In 2012, Saturn hits his 10th house, signaling a power shift, while the Sun's progression adds spotlight vibes. It's a cosmic recipe for kingship, rooted in his chart's 10th house strength and Saturn's timing. Quigley's starry math says 2012 is his year.
King at last, a delayed destiny.
Charles doesn't take the throne at 64. Queen Elizabeth II reigns until 2022. But 2012 isn't off. It's her Diamond Jubilee, and Charles steps up big time. Speeches, events, prepping for the crown. In 2013, he reps her globally, a king in waiting. On September 8, 2022, at 73, he becomes King Charles III. The stars hinted right, just a bit late. There you have it, folks. Charles III's journey from prince to king, with a cosmic nudge from Joan Quigley. Loved this royal tale? Smash that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. Catch you next time for more epic stories.
Hey everyone! Did the stars predict Prince Charles' throne, or was it just duty? Comment below.
Hello amazing viewers, this is Sarah, your host at Mazoochi YouTube channel. Ever wondered what astrology is and what astrologers do? Well, astrology is about how stars and planets shapes our lives based on their positions when we were born. Astrologers make a chart to predict what might happen or explain who we are, guiding us with these starry signs. Now, you've got something exciting, a thrilling 18-part series. Each episode dives into a famous real-life figure, exploring a jaw-dropping prediction by an astrologer and based on their birth chart. Predictions that came true. It's all documented, wild, and mind-blowing. Oh, and one more thing. Astrology has its own supporters and skeptics, and we respect all views. We are just exploring a fun channel to explore the possibilities. Plus, to make these videos even more exciting, we have used AI to amp up the storytelling in a totally captivating way. Let's dive in.
Join Mazoochi, learn